Hello and welcome to this video where I'll explain the work I've done for this practical computer based exam. On the assignment involved using MAGPIE automated program repairing tool, uh, which is used for analyzing and attempting the software bugs. To patch the software bugs, I'll walk you through the task I've worked on, from the technical process to outcome of the work, and I'll start with the overview of this assignment. This assignment was divided into two components, a group task and individual task, as given in the description. Give me a second. Yeah. As you can see, these are the tasks provided. The goal was not to fix the bugs but to explore the automated repair tool process and document the result in reports. I'll show you the folder structure. Uh, as you can see, this is the folder structure for the group task. I collaborated with the team to decide on common repair strategy, and using MAGPIE tool, we ran experiment on assigned bugs and documentation. As you can see, I got these are the three student got assigned to, as Zan, uh, Z- Jasper, and Ari. I'll show you the individual tasks. I've worked on my assignment bug using different search strategies, which I ran using MAGPIE tool and analyzed the result. Finally, the individual report. Let's go into first group one report. Uh, Uh, Before that, I'll explain what MAGPIE is. MAGPIE is an automated program repairing tool that generate patches for buggy code, and the two here I'll show how it works. The tool takes the buggy code and associate the task as input. I'll just execute a command. For example, Python 3 MAGPIE. I'll go with local search and insert a scenario with example bug. I'll give it I'll give with the first group first what do you call student got assigned to, which is find first. And before diving into the individual contribution, let's start with the demo of MAGPIE, and let me execute the command Python 3 send. Okay, let's start with the command MAGPIE local search. I'll explain what's local search in a bit. Scenario of for now I'll take a scenario of Ari. uh, the bug which got allocated for RE was find first in sorted, MAGPIE and scenario.txt. Okay. Until this gets executed, I'll explain what local search is. Local search is a searching strategy that explores the solution space by making small increment or changes to the current solution. It focuses on improving current solution step by step, often using techniques like hill climbing and simulated annealing. A local search, it is efficient for small search space, but may get stuck in local optima. Uh, exa- uh, Example, it might not find the best possible solution, whereas genetic programming in other end. I'll give a example scenario for that too. For this example scenario for genetic programming, I'll go with Jasper's individual scenario. Uh, let's start with Python command MAGPIE with genetic pro- programming scenario of 201 artifacts scenario individually. Until this gets executed, I'll explain what genetic programming is. It is an evolutionary algorithm inspired by natural selection. It starts with a population of candidate solution and evolves them over generations using operations like mutation, crossover, and selection. It is better suited for longer and more complex search spaces uh, as it explores diverse area of solution space. Uh, but there's a drawback for this genetic programming, which this takes a computational uh, resources a lot compared to local search. In summary, local search is faster and simpler, but it may miss global optima, like in a scenario of RE. I'll explain the searching and modification scenario files in a bit. And in genetic programming, it is more robust, but it requires more computational resources. I'll I'll explain what's with the modification of scenario txt file. For example, I will take scenario of RE. RE was allocated with find first in sorted algorithm. So I'll take his example, cd2 bugs bugs find first scenario. Okay, here's the scenario file. A scenario file is a configuration file that defines the parameters for MAGPIE tool. One of the key selection in this file is search section, which specifies the search strategies and its parameters. For example, here's the search for local search. Uh, this is defined by setting it to local search. We can change it to genetic programming, like here in Jasper's scenario. uh, Let me just modify cat scenario group. uh, I've not modify the file, I think I've implemented in the command itself. Maybe that's the problem you couldn't see here. Anyhow, the idea is same. Example, we can change it to genetic programming by using genetic programming strategy, and local strategy we can specify with maximum steps. It is define This defines to set for a mutation operation. Uh, Common operators includes common operators includes replace, statement replace, and insertion deletion. And if you want to switch to local search to genetic programming, it will modify the type parameters like population size, and these parameters are control size of population and number of generations for the evolution process. Okay, let me just give you a summary of what happens if we modify a file from local search to genetic programming. Uh, when we modify the scenario file, specifically, it impacts the behavior of MAGPIE tool. Switching from local search to genetic programming allows tools to explore large solution space. This may result in better patches. I've reflected this scenario in individual report and group report for this assignment, and the cost is increased runtime. That's it. We have adjusted maximum step parameters in local search. This extended to search process and affecting the quality of patch generated by adding or removing the operation and changes and type of modifications. And it's important to experiment these parameters to find the optimal configuration for the specific bug or repair scenario, as I did for search, uh, offspring, and crossover mutations. In this video, I've demonstrated how to run MAGPIE tool and explain the difference between local search and genetic programming. And I've discussed a little bit of modifying scenario text files and customizing repair processes. And thank you for watching. I hope this explanation was helpful.